So, first off, certainly, thanks for welcoming me into your very talented team. So, very excited to get started. My first speech, icebreaker. I think it's already been valuable. It really offered me a chance to self-reflection, and you don't normally get an opportunity to talk about yourself for 5 minutes. And what I've come to learn, and one of the asks is tell a story or tell stories about yourself. And although I do like telling stories, and I do like hearing friends and family colleagues tell me their stories, you know, I'm most interested in talking about big ideas and people's kind of thoughts and ideas behind big ideas, and I'll get back to that. But just, I want to, a little bit of background myself. I'm born, raised, grew up on Prince Edward Island. My folks were potato producers, a very small community. They had some livestock as well. So, you know, when people think about PEI, if they know anything about it at all, they think two things: potatoes and Anne of Green Gables. So when I meet new people and they know something about PEI, they often cheekily ask, you know, what are you, a potato farmer? And of course my response is, well, yes. And you know, Anne of Green Gables is just down the road. So, which is true, and we live in, from Cavendish. But, you know, that growing up in a farm, you know, there's the highs and lows of farming. Some of you are likely aware of this, but certainly high of farming is that you produce something very tangible, right? You're producing, and it's your own creation. You know, you're feeding, in some cases, thousands of people, and it's your own year after year. It's something to be very proud of. But the challenges are equally dramatic. It's the challenges that come with, you know, growing crops year after year, and whether you rely on the weather that's outside your control, so and disease and so forth. So you can put your heart and soul into something, and then all for nothing, because you could have a big loss, and that's very soul crushing when that happens. And as well, there's lots of loneliness associated with farming. I felt that anyways. You know, you spend lots of time on the farm and the tractors, and then the winter period can be quite long. So a little bit different from the environment we work on. My mother, God bless her heart, she considers herself a feminist. I guess she's blessed, or maybe not blessed. She had 5 boys, no daughter. She kept trying, but so with the, you know, the challenges of farming, 5 boys to intentionally take over the farm, and decided to go into engineering in school. So going from a rural environment to an urban, studying engineering, you have meet a lot of different characters, intellects, and you have lots of different conversations. And you know, going to school and talking to folks, you know, with Acadia, the laptops and information age was kicking off. This is the late 90s. A lot of great stuff was going on, but the media was inundated by, you know, these negative stories. The Balkans War was going on, the famine in Africa, and you're like, wait a minute, all these developments and technologies are advancing, but the media is focused on such negativity. It caused me to really look into my own information and realize that, you know, things are generally positive, right? The poverty is going down. You know, people are generally having a better lifestyle. War and famine and people dying. It's over the years and continues to this day to be, you know, getting better and better. I think one example, a guy named Hans Rowling, he's a German guy, has YouTube videos, and he shares this information. And it's good to you know, take a step out from the media and look at the true facts. So with that, you know, it changed my mindset. You know, look at the big ideas. What can we accomplish together? You know, 15 years I'll be with this company this summer. I've done various different things. I've started with piping, went through project management, opportunities to travel overseas, in Asia, experiencing different offices there. But coming back in Calgary, opportunity to join business development, so I'm a sales lead. And you know, the challenges and great things about a lot of different jobs, but certainly the challenge behind business development is the churn and pre-qualification documents that other clients seem to ask for again and again. But by far the best thing about my job is strategy. coming up with these big ideas, implementing these ideas. You know, big company, a lot of resources. You know, the best example I can think of somebody who implements big ideas is Elon Musk. He's a South African guy. He's Tesla, SpaceX are a couple of his companies. Has a few more, but he's the guy that thinks of these great big ideas. They're not incremental, right? Tesla was created because poor performance on current automobiles. Does it make sense to sit behind a machine that burns fossil fuels with many explosions going on to propel you? He wasn't prepared to take incremental steps. He went all in, and his SpaceX is a baby. There's even more dramatic example. His vision, for many years now, was to get to Mars, and he understood that NASA, the technology they employ, is not economical to do that. And you read news articles often about SpaceX and trying to re-land the launcher. So he's a guy that has these big ideas and is throwing everything at it to implement. I'm going to really nerd out here now, because I'm an engineer. That's what you do. Right? So these big ideas. The future is so great. The negativity in the media, yes, it exists, but these things that carbon capture. So instead of these incremental changes on cutting back in coal-fired power plants, why not? People are developing this technology to. Richard Branson is paying big reward to mechanically separate carbon from the atmosphere with these big machines, right? To control the carbon in our environment. The nanofabrication, they can essentially rip molecules apart and build something. Take a couple shovels of dirt and build a Model S, and even things to do with biotechnology and artificial intelligence, and just the future is very bright. We're driving a big ideas. So that's I wanted to tie to try to push back in the negative news and really do your own research and investigate what is possible and have keep up those big ideas. Thank you.